All right, my friends, welcome back to Restricted Republic. My name is Justice Knight, today filling in for Lisa Haven. Can't thank you enough for being here. So lo and behold, it now appears the presidential cancer rumors may be true. Something that this government has tried to cover up because of the implications of the ability of the president to lead. Well, now out comes a video. One that can't have you but begging the question, is everything they've been trying to hide absolutely true? And in the climate of war we are now faced with, how are so many of the world leaders whose health has been in question deciding the very fate of humanity? It's a big question, and this video is going to make that question even larger. And now, before we jump into that story, a very special sponsor today. Have you gone to virtualshield.com/Lisa Haven One? Straight to VirtualShield that will bring you, because you have the right to remain private, but they've now made this service even better. It's why I signed up to VirtualShield One. VirtualShield One, the latest improvement to VirtualShield. Protection feature scans 700 billion data elements for suspicious activity associated with your name, your bank account, and other personally identifiable information. It also comes with unlimited VPN and advanced VPN features including malware and ad blocker. And by clicking in the description box below, get 30 days risk-free. That's virtualshield.com/Lisa Haven One. So as you've seen story after story about Putin's health being in question, Putin's family are worried about his health after coughing fits and lack of appetite just the beginning. Putin to undergo cancer operation and hand-powered a hardline ex-spy chief. But the headlines continued. Putin suffers late-night health scare with medics rushed to his bedside, or Putin was replaced with a body double, or Putin was replaced by a body double for Iranian talks. Of course, Ukraine being the one making that claim, which starts to put suspicion on the entire story, but not as it relates to a video that the Russian government has doctored. And I'm going to show you why they did that. So here's about as clean and unedited as you can get. You could see the unusual mark on the back of Vladimir Putin's hand. This came out in a portion of the unedited reel that was then later changed from what it appears by the Russian government due to the sensitivity of what that may show. Some claiming that that is an IV mark on the back of his hand, which could indicate he is undergoing treatment. But I think it's important we first view the video. We're going to stop this first reel there. You notice the first visuals, there was no watermarks on it, but immediately as they zoom in on Putin and his hand, suddenly watermarks appear. So again, this edited version showing a watermarked, and some are saying covering up of Putin's hand, unlike the unedited version, which I'll show you now. So, two very different versions. So why would the Russian government feel it's so necessary to mask that mark on his hand? And some claiming, again, an IV mark. Of course, we've seen this story before about suspicious bruising and marks on presidents' hands now, haven't we? Of course, the United States on the New York Times, Putin is entirely too healthy, the CIA director had claimed. It seems everyone has their own spin in this saga, don't they? But Putin isn't the only one suffering from alleged ailments that some say exist and some say don't. Chinese President Xi Jinping suffering from cerebral aneurysm. That's not the only two world leaders suffering from what appears to be a condition. Now, is it?
My intention to run again. And we have time to make that decision.
Dr. Biden is for it. Mr. President.
Dr. Biden thinks that, my wife thinks that.
The broadcaster felt he was watching the president fall asleep. His immediate reaction, oh, wake up there. Hey, Joe, you okay? I guess that's no cause for concern, though, huh?
Mr. Haney? This way, sir. Oh, you going back the other way. I want to go that way. You can go that way.
Secondly, if you don't have one of those loans, you just get 10,000 written off. It's passed. I got it passed by a vote or two.
Joe, in case you forgot, that was an executive order. It wasn't up for a vote. Maybe the two you were mentioning was your hand and the pen, because that's the only thing you can be referring to. Seriously, you forgot it was your own executive order that you signed? Of course, that's right. You need cue cards for everything. And it's been proven again. You see the presidential note card here. If we zoom in on it a little closer, you'll see they have to remind Joe to take his seat. These are the people in positions of alleged power. And I'm not making light of this. The stakes are at an all-time high. We are staring in the face of a potential war, led and decided by leaders whose health is in question. The U.S. Army's 101st Airborne is practicing for war with Russia just miles from the Ukrainian border. I take it, how did this ever become the norm? You need the ultimate in sharpness and mental acuity right now. Anything short of that could have catastrophic repercussions. As it goes for Putin, as it goes for Biden, or as it goes for Yi, it's all the same. But this is the state we're in right now. 3 world leaders whose either cognitive ability, health, or sharpness are all being called into question, and they're deciding the fate of each and every one of us. That is the biggest non-reality I can give you today. Now, 2 huge favors from you. I want to give Lisa a very special surprise when she gets back, and I hope that surprise is that you get a chance to get over to restrictedrepublic.com. To enjoy that platform, I'm going to give you 2 for free. The number 2, FORFREE. That's going to give you 2 months absolutely free, plus 14 days simply for subscribing. She has worked day and night hand in hand with me to build that platform, and it means the world to her. If you can get over there and subscribe today. If you haven't subscribed to Lisa's channel, please do. And if you haven't subscribed to mine, she'll put a link above. We love you all. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justice Knight, signing out.